first one there. Quick. Get there. Scanning. Down. Group. Jada's pencil's in the group. Hassan's pencil is in the group. Jane M's pencil's in the group. Belly's in all the way. Anyone's belly's in? Keon's belly's in? I'll be there in a second. Wait. Hand flat. Nice, hands are flat. Elijah's hands are flat. Get there. Vernon, that's one, my friend. Stick with it. I see what you're trying to do. We'll be there in 1 minute. Two things before we get going. Camille, you have one arm, hands are flat, my friend. A lot of people did something really great on the entrance that was a little bit different today. Jael, Layla, 2 other people. Yes, excellent. Soraya, thank you for standing in the back when you didn't see your name tag right away. That helped our whole team get right down to work. Second, we can do a little bit better at one thing on entrances where we might be a little confused. Now, see just for a second. If we need to get around someone, we can wait, or we can just step to the side to let someone pass. Some of the small noises that happened on our entrance were because I think we were trying to help, but we can do that helping silently by stepping back. We have so much to talk about. I'm like, been waiting for hours this whole day for this class. Before we go, let's talk about discussions you've had in the past. How has it gone? As a team, how have you done with discussions in the past? Keon, vertical hand. Camille. Track Camille in the back. Alex tracking. Keon's tracking. Dejan's tracking.
I think that every time in this school that we've had a discussion, we never had a hard time doing the discussion. We always did what we were supposed to do.
Add on. Roll Camille to another scholar. 2, 1, 0. Good choice. You had a vertical hand. Camille's tracking. Judith's tracking.
We just go when we had discussions because if someone just disagreed with us, like we said something wrong, they would raise their hand and say respectfully, not disrespectfully, respectfully disagree with us and explain why.
Layla's silent and co-signing to agree. Devin, roll to another scholar.
We need to shun others.
Voice, please.
We need to shun others when they're having trouble with something because it shows support and it makes them feel better.
Great. Brandon, Jael, Tristan tracked without even calling on it. That was quick. Elijah, roll it to another scholar. 2, 1, 0. Tracking Jade and M. Janila's tracking. Dejan's tracking. Go ahead.
When we have discussions in the class, they go smoothly and like some people we get excited about we being the outsiders and we read apart. Like when Johnny died or when Doug died, we had a conversation and we think it's fun and we should do it more.
I agree. What do we need to work on as a team during these discussions that we've been having or we may have had last year? Hassan, courage. It takes a courageous kind of hand to say what we need to work on. Track Hassan, please. Excellent tracking with this side immediately. Voice Hassan, all the way up. Voice. Better. say more.
When somebody's done talking and we use about how you can call somebody else,
Yeah, sometimes people are like, ooh, you need to work on that self-control. Hassan, roll it. What's another thing you need to work on as a team? 2, 1, 2. Good, quick, Ken. Good choice.
another thing we need to work on
Initiative for the
is,
stand with voice comes in so everyone can hear.
another thing we need to work on is like raising your hand and wait until the person's finished.
We're going to talk about that in a second. Guys. I love the way this room is set up. But, I mean, I would love to have it like this every day. But what are some challenges to having a room that's set up like this? Silent vertical hand from Soraya Jackson, from Vernon, from Devin. Track Layla all the way in the back. Voice, please.
Some challenges could be like what you said earlier, trying to get other people to go by.
Sure. Roll to another scholar. 2, 1. Good choice.
Okay. Oh. What another challenge is tracking.
Yeah, say more.
Oh, like how I have to like track for me to see if she's not talking.
Yeah. We can fix the if you're in the inner circle, watch me. If you need to track to the outer circle and you're on the inner, you can track with your head. You can track with your
head.
It looks like this. Watch. Right. We don't need to turn our bodies like all the way around. We just need to track with our head. What's another challenge that we might have based on the way the room is set up? Malik, track him please. Shania's tracking, Maxine's tracking, Vernon's tracking. Voice.
Another challenge is that, like, when you're sitting next to your best friend, then you might get tempted to smoke.
Agreed. Strong professional voice. Roll it to someone who could elaborate on that idea. It may not be someone that's just roll Malik. 2, 1, 2.
I want to add on to what Malik said, and also like the way that you're sitting, like say Northfeld was my BFF in the whole entire world. She's sitting right there. I can make eye contact with her and like I speak with her mouth words across the room.
Great. Track here, please. Dejan's tracking. Charson's tracking. This center tracks so well because they track with their head and not their whole body. That's great. You're showing me we can maybe use this every day. What? I agree with Soraya so much. What we're going to be looking for today is people that are focused on the speaker and not the person that's across the room. It is so tough. Our 6th graders last year got so good at this. But it took a little bit of time, and we learned from our mistakes. Right now, we're going to dive into what our discussion is going to look like. Silently flip your page over. Naisha's tracking down, she's flipping her page. Devin's flipping his page over silently. Danielle's silently flipping her page. Grab your pen. Anaya has her pen. Layla has her pen. Look down with your pen in your hand. These are our rules for our Socratic seminar. I'm going to cold call you to read with voice. To read with
voice.
That's it. Camille, 1.
Speak so that all can hear you.
Let's try that again. We're trying to keep our eyes on the page. The challenge continues, team. Try it again.
Speak so that all can hear you.
2, read it, Vernon.
Listen closely.
Number 3, read it, Hassan. Voice.
Speak without raising your hand.
Professional voice, that's so much better. 4, Sharston.
Refer to the text.
5, Devin.
Talk to each other.
just to the leader.
6, Janila, voice.
Ask for clarification.
Dejan, 7.
Invite and allow others to speak.
8, Tyler, voice.
Consider all viewpoints and ideas.
Great. And 9, Shemaya.
Know that you are responsible for the quality of the signal.
Grab your pen, cross out number 3. Maxine's crossing out 3. Janila's crossing out 3. Layla's crossing out 3. With me, board equals paper, right? Hands down. Jada's looking up. Hands down until speaker is done. Period. Why would we keep our hands down until the speaker is done, Dejan?
We'll keep our hands down until the speaker's done because that means we're more focused on what we have to say instead of what others have to say.
Great. Look down where it says question ideas. Brandon's looking down. Brandon's looking down. Let's read aloud some questions that you might ask today. Melanie, first one, voice.
What do you mean by?
Second, Borns.
What is your main point?
3, Layla.
How does blank relate to blank?
Strong voice. Malik next.
Could you put that another way?
Aha. Tyler next.
What do you think is the main issue here?
Finish the list on your own. Silently flip your page. Ian's flipping. Janila's flipping. Vernon's flipping. Brandon's there. We're getting there. Great. Pencil down. Anaya's pencil's down. Jaden's pencil's down. Neil's pencil's down. I'm getting sight. Hands flat so I can see. Shemaya's hands flat. Knee 2. The cool thing about a Socratic is it's kind of like a basketball game. Here's why. Everyone's a player, everyone's a coach. Everyone's a player, everyone's a
Coach.
Outer circle, you are the first coaches. Outer circle, you are the first
Coaches.
Stay tracking here. So far so good. I'm going to cross the rows. Inner circle, you're the first players. Outer circle, you are going to coach your inner circle using a stat sheet, just like a coach of a basketball game. You will give your inner circle, you will give someone on the inner circle feedback at halftime, just like a basketball game. When I say go, silently grab that name tag. Elijah, you have one I did not say go. Flip it. Look who your partner is, and point to that person silently. Go. Brandon's looking. Melanie's looking. Nautica's looking. Anaya's pointing silently to her partner. Elijah's pointing. If you don't have a Camille, you are going to be partners with Anaya B. Great. Pause. Put your name tag back down. If you don't have a partner, I saw you and I'll come and help you in a second. Now, grab your pen. Look down at the score sheet. This was how every Socratic will work. Melanie has her pen. Sharston has his pen. Elijah, great, my friend. Write your name on your score sheet, just like me. Alex writing his name. Naya's just writing her name. Write your partner's name next to it. Look down at the score sheet. I'm going to show you how to do this. First, if you are on the outer, you are going to listen to how many times your partner speaks. How many times your partner speaks. Try that again. How many times your partner speaks. Better. Circle the word speaks. Camille circling, Devin circling, Brandon circling. For example, if your partner speaks, you are going to give them credit as the coach by filling in one box. Fill in one box for your partner because everyone will participate in this discussion. Next, you will score your partner on how they look at the person who is speaking. You will also score on whether or not someone refers to the text. What's the next category you will score someone on? Trista?
Ask a question.
The next. Shania?
Response to another speaker.
Right here, I want you to write the word name. Brandon's writing name. Tyler's writing name. Brandon's writing name. When we say response to another speaker, we mean that that person says that another person's name. Says another person's name. They don't say, I disagree. They say, I disagree with Keon. You give a person credit if they say another speaker's name. Look down at the next category. Jada Gill's looking down. You're doing a good job as a team, looking down and not across. The next, put a star next to it. This is our focus today. Dejan starring it, Devin starring it, Jada starring it. Raising their hand or disagreeing with someone while they're speaking. We wait until the speaker is done. Until the speaker is done. And finally, engages in a side conversation. That means if someone else is speaking, you see your teammate turn and talk to someone else. That's not someone or something that we want, but you would fill it in if it happened. Questions about this? Alec, question, voice.
So like the second to last one, when it says disagrees while someone is speaking, can you go like this or just stay neutral?
Excellent question. What do we think? Brandon, what should we do? What should we do? Shemaya?
I think you should stay neutral.
Yes, I agree. We're going to stay neutral. So watch me. Camille's eyes are here. Elijah's eyes are here. Maxine, tell me what you had for breakfast.
I had some
Eyes. Would I have gotten a check in that box, Vernon?
Nope.
Why not?
That's like disrespectful.
But what did I do that caused me to not get the check in the box?
You keep slamming your hand on your head.
Good. Try again. This time, Maxime's going to quickly tell me what he had for breakfast. Watch me. See how I wait until he's done. Keon's tracking me. Devin's tracking me. Go ahead.
Before I came to school, I had some cinnamon toast crunch. And I came to school and I had raisin bread.
What did I do that was different that allowed our conversation to be more kind, more relaxed, and more focused? Track Jael behind Brandon. Brandon's tracking with his head. Keon's tracking with his head. Great.
You wait until he was done.
Perfect. Right now, I want you to silently, we have more questions it seems. I want to make sure we get our questions answered. Track Elijah, please. His question might be yours. With voice, sit all the way up.
Like when somebody say something funny, like they say a joke, what are we supposed to do?
Great question. Good question. Eyes here. I love when we can have a good time, but I also know that the main purpose of a seminar is to help each other to understand. Tomorrow, you're going to need to respond to a question that's very similar to this. So we can have a good time, and we can laugh, but we know that the number one goal is to understand and to help each other some to get where we need to go, which is understand it. That should answer your question. Last question, track Soraya Jackson.
When the people was answering the questions, asking questions, do we have to do it now once it actually starts?
Oh good, once it actually starts. And let's get down to that. I want you right now to pull forward your homework from last night. Dejan's pulling forward his homework silently. Camille's pulling forward his homework. Right now, please take 1 minute to silently review what you wrote. 1 minute. Tyler's rereading his homework to prepare. Okay? Pages down, eyes up. Hands flat. We have 2 last things to do before we start. Brandon's eyes are here. Camille's eyes are here. Trista's eyes are here. Great tracking again right from here. We have 4 jobs to assign. The first is a question tracker. Our goal is to have questions asked appropriately all through. Wesleyan asked 7 questions. Cornell asked 5. I want to see how Howard does. I need a volunteer to be our question tracker for today. Vertical hand from Hassan, from Devin, from Camille. Jaden T, you'll be our question tracker for today. Silently look up. You're going to stay right there for now, my friend. Thank you for the zest. look right back up. Hold on. Next, I'm going to show you how this looks in the first round, and then I'll assign the summary point person after. A tracking tracker. This person's going to pay attention to how well we track and give us full class feedback at the end. This is going to be Malik. And then I need a hands up, hands down tracker that's paying attention to how well we're doing, waiting until someone's done speaking. That's going to be Anaya B today. Hands down. If you did not get a job, don't worry. Eyes here still. Brandon's eyes. Hands eyes. We'll do lots of seminars and we'll mix up jobs. Second, all of you have a job as a coach. When I say go, if you are on the outer circle, flip to your score sheet. Go. If you are on the inner circle, start thinking what you will say first. Everyone right now, pull your belly all the way in. Make sure your feet are flat. We know the question. We prepared for it last night. The question is this. How do S.E. Hinton and Robert F. Kennedy develop the same theme about violence? I'll repeat one more time. How do S.E. Hinton and Robert F. Kennedy develop the same theme about violence? You must compare and talk about the moves of each writer. I will call on the first speaker in the center. Only center speaking. Coaches, you'll coach. We'll split. We will split and switch in about 10 minutes. After the first speaker, you will call. Track Camille. He's starting.
I think that S.E. Hinton and Robert Kennedy make the same theme about violence by using the writer's tools such as illusion, repetition, and contrast.
I agree with Camille. She, like, in the book she uses contrast, like, it says, and now he was like juvenile was good and there wouldn't be any other choice in his favor. And she was talking about how Gary was, she was contrasting, she was comparing him with these different